Hello everyone! Today I want to show you Chabrad, situated on a halfway between Nitra and Batska Bystrica. It is situated in Chabradsky Nature Reserve, so it's very beautiful around it. And he has very strange atmosphere. If I ever want to make a film about vampires, I would definitely take a look at this castle. Well, I'll show you why. This time it has a bit of a history. It was first mentioned in 1276 as Litava Castle due to its position on top of Litava Valley and its river. It was built to protect the roads that traveled to the area of the northern Hungarian mines, now in central Slovakia, that they are booming at that time. The castle was the residence of the Danes of Khan Poznan, who are noted as being in the area from 1256. In 17th century it was rebuilt to counter Turk fort, which successfully resisted all Turkish raids. In the early part of 16th century, Cardinal Tomasz Bakasz took over the castle and invested its refurbishment and further expansion. He was one of the richest men in Hungary and the country's highest clerical official at that time. All works took place around 1320. Peter Bakasz, his nephew, inherited the castle after his uncle passing, along with his wealth, after Bakasz. His sister and brother-in-law took over the residence. In 1547 the castle was seized by the knight Melihar Balassa and his bandit retinue, until the king forced him out a year later. In 1385 fears of Ottoman advances were rising in the country and the vast fortification works were initiated, led by the Italian fortress architect Ferrari. This is possibly why the Ottoman army failed in both its attempts during years of 1385 and 1602. After these events, the castle became part of the king's fiefdom, which were rewarded in 1622 to noble Pierre Kohari and his outstanding actions and efforts in fighting the Ottomans. And here you can finally see the castle itself, ruins of it, surrounded by some river, along which we were going, by the way. We found a bridge across it, and almost threw something into the water, just for fun. Yep, here it is up there. And we found some very deserted church just down from the castle. You see, it was closed. Now somehow the door is open. Some strange echo, wooden stairs going up.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Just joking, guys, but the atmosphere is really great. And let's take a look what's up there. It's the chores, I suppose, and some other stairs which I do not try. Looks cool, so old. And here's the weird forest just before the castle. Some very strange trees, and without leaves they look very green. So this atmosphere about this abandoned church and this weird forest. It's very interesting. And we're coming to the castle itself. In 17th century was a relatively peaceful time, the Chabrad Castle going through the anti-Habsburgs rebellion without much event or issue. But also around this time the road which was the castle reasoning began to lose its importance. And in the 1750s the Kahari family gave up the Chabrad Castle and their residence. The family kept it for a time as just summer house until Ferenc Joseph Kofari de Chabrad put the castle to blaze in 1812. Since then, it remained the ruins of its today, slowly being reclaimed by surrounding forest. Another bridge and the billboard with a map. Here we're at the very entrance. Some premises above and the pipes. There are reconstruction work, so there are a lot of construction materials. Some fireplace we didn't dare to use the Roma. And some lone building, possibly barracks. That we see. The walls are quite high, as you can see. Okay, let's go to the middle part. And let's take a look around. It is not that spectacular, but anyway, it's quite nice. Okay, let's go inside. Some photos and history of Chabrad Castle. Perhaps it's some archaeological works is going on. And here is another green part which Roma liked the most. Okay, let's go down. I wouldn't be very surprised if I saw some coffin there. It's look very green, like this vampires coffins premises. Maybe it was a prison, or maybe it was wine storage, something like this. But looks very atmospheric. Okay, we are again upstairs and go into this ruined tower. The weather is great. It is warm, sunny. Some people. I wouldn't say it's so popular place, but there are people there. You need to go from the car like 3 kilometers. Not strictly the way up hills, but anyway. It could be tiresome for someone. Some hole in the ground, I don't know what was there, but ruined premises for sure. And let's go to the last bastion. No way. Yeah. It is very nice here, some tree, fireplace, and the remains of the walls. A bit windy. I don't know how you can make a fire there, but anyway. And the view to the valley. You may probably see the church there, this abandoned one. And this tower near the entrance. And this ruined tower. Hey, Rome again? The opposite side, all the forest. And you may probably see this hole, which looks like a keyhole. Roma says we need to find the large key to open something, but I'm not sure if we can find it. Okay guys, this time I want to start the raid castle, as we have enough to compare already. First parameter I think should be preservation. In our case it's ruined, but not just site. I'd say it's 3 out of 5 ruined castles. But how should I rate it? I love ruins. I don't like fully reconstructed and shiny tourist castles, for sure. And here you can feel the history. And sites play aware the castle according to the chronicles, so documented are very boring. So I'd say it is one step away from my ideal castle, old wall and not touched by reconstruction, so I'd rate it at 4. Crowd. There are people there and definitely not like in Neuschwanstein. Nice and quiet. Great place to meditate and rest. As you may probably notice, I like deserted and quiet places, so less people the better. 4 out of 5. The way. You have to leave your car 3 kilometers away from the castle. But the way is going not just up hills, it goes down and then up. I'd say it's much easier, so 3 castles out of 5, where 5 is parking lot is at the gate and 1 is mountain climbing. Well, so in total 3.7 out of 5. I'd say definitely worth visiting. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your time. Like it if you do, subscribe if you don't want to miss more. Thank you very much. Bye bye.